y equal to sine inverse x plus sine inverse root 1 minus x square. So differentiate with respect to x. So dy by dx will be, see, derivative of sine inverse x, this is a standard function, directly derivative will be root 1 minus x square. This is formula of this. Now to find derivative of sine inverse, see, this angle is not x, other than x. So that means this is the example of composite function. So what we can write, 1 by root 1 minus, okay, angle is square, so root of square of root 1 minus x square, then derivative of this function. Okay, so now here, because in this formula we have 1 root 1 minus angle is square, so angle is this term, so therefore square of this term. 1 by root and square root will go here, so we'll be left with 1 minus and then this bracket. So better write this bracket in bracket because minus is outside. And here if you check, we know root x derivative is 1 by 2 root x. Now we have root of 1 minus x square. So what we will do, 1 by 2 root 1 minus x square will be same, then derivative of 1 minus x square. So now this is root 1 minus x square. Here see, 1 minus 1 will go, minus minus plus, only root x square will remain. And here same term, and here derivative of 1 will be 0 and this will give minus 2x. So 2 will go here, and now in next step root and square root will go, answer will be 1 by x. This plus minus I can write minus, okay. Then this bracket will remain as it is and x will remain as it is. Now this x also will go. So see, same term in difference, so answer will be 0. Question number 14, this expression is given to us and here we have to show dy by dx is equal to minus 1 by 1 plus x bracket square. So you will consider this expression. See, in proving statement square root term is not there, so we have to remove this. What we will do, shift this term other side, then square. So you will get x square into 1 plus y, then y square into 1 plus x. Okay, open the bracket, x square y square plus xy square. Now see, x square minus y square, this term I shifted here, and this x square y should go other side. Now we can use third identity, x minus y, x plus y. Here we can take xy common, okay, or better take minus xy common. See, if you take minus xy common, this term will come first here with positive sign, x will remain here, and minus here y will remain, okay. So see, both bracket we can cancel now. So x plus y we got minus xy. Now we know, see, this in proving statement only x is there. So what we can do here, we can find value of y from this expression. So what we will do, minus xy we can shift here, this will go other side. So y into 1 plus x is equal to minus x. So y will be minus x by 1 plus x. Now we can differentiate with respect to x. So differentiate with respect to x, dy by dx. Quotient rule we can apply, isn't it? So numerator same, derivative of the denominator same, derivative of the numerator is 1 only. Okay, so I am not writing minus. Numerator same, derivative of denominator. So 1 derivative of 1 0 and x is 1. So again 1. Divide by 1 denominator is square. So see, this will give 1 plus x minus x, 1 plus x square. So this will go, answer will be minus 1 by 1 plus x square. So we have proved here, isn't it? Question number 15, this expression is given to us and we have to show or prove that this value of this expression is a constant and independent of a and b. Independent of a and b means a and b term should not there in answer. Okay, so what we will do here, if we check dy by dx term is there, d square y by dx square term is there, so we will find both values separately. So now differentiate with respect to x. So 2 power rule we can apply, isn't it? X square means 2x. So x minus a square means 2x minus a. Then derivative of this composite function. So derivative of x is 1, derivative of a is 0. So 1 will come here. Plus here also 2y minus b. But derivative of y will come dy by dx. Derivative of c square is 0. So we should find dy by dx. So this first term should go other side. 2 cancel. So dy by dx we can write x minus a minus x minus a y minus b. Okay, this value we should use. So I will write somewhere. Okay, now we should find d square y by dx square also. So again differentiating with respect to x. So d square y by dx square. Here product rule, quotient rule we can use. So minus denominator same, derivative of numerator that is 1 minus numerator same, derivative of denominator means dy by dx, divide by denominator square. Now if you consider, if you observe dy by dx value we can substitute here. Okay, so d square y by dx square will be minus is already there, so that will become plus, and x minus a bracket is already there, again 2 bracket means bracket square. Okay, so now cross multiplication. So this will give bracket square. See, in numerator denominator y minus b will come, already 2 power is there, so that will become 3 power. And now if you check, this value is given in the question, that is equal to c square. So we can write d square y by dx square is what? Minus c square by y minus b whole cube. Now this value also I will write somewhere, because we have to consider this term and we will substitute both this value here. Okay, so now next step is consider one plus dy by dx whole square bracket power 3 by 2 divide by d square y by dx square. So dy by dx term is square is there, so directly bracket square will come. I am writing directly. Then bracket power 3 by 2. D square y by dx square means minus c square by y minus b cube. Okay. Now cross multiplication in numerator will give y minus b square, x minus a square, y minus b square bracket 3 by 2. Now See, this value is again c square. So we can substitute c square y minus b square bracket 3 by 2 divided by minus c square by y minus b whole cube. So we can write c by y minus b whole square, isn't it? And because both have same power 2, then bracket power 3 by 2 minus c square by y minus b cube. Why? Because this true power will get cancelled. So now only power is 3. So c cube by y minus b whole cube. And in denominator minus c square y minus b whole cube. So this will go, c will go. So answer is minus c, which is constant number and independent of a and b. So we have proved here. Question number 16. Cos y is x into cos a plus y. And we have to show that dy by dx is this term. Now if you observe here, x we can write easily in terms of y. Cos y divided by this cos a plus y. So what we will do, we will write x is cos y divided by cos a plus y. Now with we will differentiate with respect to y. So we will get dx by dy. Okay, then we can take reciprocal to get dy by dx here. So differentiate with respect to y. So if we are differentiating with respect to y, all the function which contains y, that will be considered as standard function now. So dx by dy. Now here quotient rule we can apply. So denominator same, derivative of the numerator. Derivative of cos y is minus sin y, minus cos y will remain same. Derivative of cos a plus y is minus sin a plus y. Okay, then again derivative of this, so it will be 1 only. Divide by denominator is square. So dx by dy, see minus will come here, minus minus plus. Now if you observe this, see this angle, suppose A and B. Okay, so what we got here, sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Okay, so what we can write here, compound angle formula. What we can write? Sin of A, that is A plus y, minus B, that is y, divide by denominator square. So dx by dy is sin A by cos square A plus y, but we want dy by dx, so we will take reciprocal. Dy by dx is cos square A plus y divided by sin A. Question number 17. X is given in terms of t, y is given in terms of t. That means parametric form of question. Okay, find d square y by dx square. This value we should find. So first we will find dy by dx. So for that dx by dt we should find dy by dt, then dy by dt divided by dx by dt. So x is given by this, so differentiate with respect to t. Dx by dt is, a is coefficient, derivative of cos t is minus sin t. Here product rule, isn't it? So t same, derivative of the second function cos t, sin t same, derivative of the first function t, that is 1. So dx by dt is, see minus sin t plus sin t will go, a t cos t, suppose equation 1. Now y is given a sin t minus t cos t. So differentiate with respect to t. So dy by dt equals to a. Sin t derivative is cos t. Here product rule. First function same. Derivative of cos t is minus sin t. Okay. Plus. See, this is minus, so better write in bracket. Okay. Plus cos t same. Derivative of t is 1. So now see, cos t and this minus plus minus cos t will go. Answer will be plus t sin t. Already a is there. So a t sin t is the answer. This is dy by dt. So dy by dx will be what? Dy by dt divided by dx by dt. So dy by dt is a t sin t, a t cos t. So a t will go. Answer is tan t. So dy by dx we got here tan t. Okay. Now differentiate with respect to x. Why x? Because we should find d square by dx square. So d square y by dx square. Tan t derivative is what? See, with respect to x we are differentiating. So this will be treated as composite function. So derivative of tan x we know it is sec square x. Okay, so here t is the angle, so we will write t. But then derivative of t with respect to x, since it is composite function. Now dt by dx value we should see, we got the derivative dx by dt as at cos t, isn't it? So from this expression we should find value of dt by dx. Take reciprocal. So what we will get? At cos t will be in denominator. 1 by at cos t. So that value I am keeping, substituting here. 1 by at cos t. Okay. So but 1 by cos t is again sec t. Sec square t is already there. So sec cube t divided by at is the value of d square y by dx square.